Black Compass Media. Salute to everybody tuning in, everybody live in the building. We back again. Pardon self for the delay, a little behind the scenes issues, but we back. Make sure you check out all the videos that's been dropping, man. We've been dropping a lot. We've been consistent, so make sure you check that out. Let me get my guy Tone. Tone, what's up with you?
Tone, bro, Black Compass Media checking in, man. Salute to everybody out there, man. Make sure you subscribe. Black Compass BCM as well. Definitely apologies on the delay. Square, I put that one squarely on me for sure. But shout out to all y'all that's here. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, Polo, this is another one. I mean, like you said, we've been consistent, we've been working. And it's a good time to get this brother up here. You know what I mean? Definitely enjoy his work. I think this is probably our second sync up. The first one was kind of eye-opening because it was a lot of things that I feel like, a lot of us probably didn't know about organic when it came to like this game and things like that. But without further ado, man, the man himself, you know what I'm saying? One of the guys, one of the forefathers of that scene that's also important to battle rap and things like that. The man has built an empire out there. You know what I mean? Shout out to our neighbors to the north as well. But y'all seen him, man. Y'all seen the work. Rest in peace to Pat State as well. You know what I mean? Without further ado, Mr. Put Your Money Where Your Mouth Is. It's organic, y'all.
Yes, sir. What's going on, man? Good to see you again, brother.
Yes, sir. Things are good, man. Things are great, man. It's good. It's good to see you, man. How's everything?
Everything is good, bro. Everything's good. Just here, still at office, still at work. You know what I mean? Cracking away.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, man. I just first off, salute, man. For I seen online you guys raised over 200,000 for Pat Stay and his family. That was super dope. I wanted to know, where did that idea come from? Like, is that something you felt King of the Dot had to do, or like where did that come from?
Like I don't really want to take credit for the idea because like after Pat passed, first rest in peace, Pat. Long live Pat. After he passed, I wasn't really thinking straight. My mind isn't like, what can I do in battle rap? Like battle rap is so far removed once like real life happens. So I'm gonna credit Rosenberg Roth for it, bro. Rosenberg Roth wrote a tweet like shortly after Pat passed, and he really kind of like got the general idea and consensus of it going. Once I was able to kind of like wrap my head around everything, took a couple weeks, dealt with the funeral, dealt with a couple things. It was pretty much like, what can I do? What can we do? I don't live in Halifax where Pat lives, even though he's one of my closest friends. So like, I can't be there every day to, pick his kid up from school, take him to the barber, do everything you got to do as a homie that's looking out for someone who ain't here. So, it was pretty much like, what can we do from here? And I just realized that my job is to make sure that there's money in that account and there's food on that table for that family. So, not even just my job. I felt like, the whole culture really came together and did this. This isn't like just like me, you know what I mean? Like we had like a group chat with like Hollow, Nino, from Mad Flexes, the Thesaurus and Kid Twist. Like we all kind of like built this event together, even coming up with the name of it. You know what I mean? I'm pretty sure it was like Hollow, I think, or Sharon, one of the two, came up with the actual name for the event. Just us all brainstorming, like, how can we do this? What can we do? What's the next step? So it was really a community effort of like, when Pat passed, we just had a big group chat with all of us to share memories, just talk, you know what I'm saying? And that's really where it came about, man. It's just, we all got to do something.
Yeah. It's definitely difficult because, given who Pat was and things like that. And in times like this, you try to look for, areas of hope and stuff like that. Seeing all of the legends, right? The folks that were the forefathers that kind of helped build the aesthetic of what KOTD is, the Kid Twist of the world and so on and so forth. It felt good to kind of see that as a fan. So like bringing that energy together, like, as far as putting the card together, like how was that, you know what I mean, in terms of everybody? Because it just seemed like everybody just kind of stepped up to the plate. Like your name is organic. Like it seemed like everybody just was like, you know what, we outside. You know what I mean? Was it that easy for real?
Pat was working. I'll say that much. You know what I mean? At first, it was a little rough, bro, because I'd lost like Facebook's like my biggest form of socials. My Facebook got deleted permanently like a day after I booked the venue. So I was like, man, this is like already off to a rough start. The first couple people I hit up weren't able to do it. You know what I mean? So like, it wasn't really like, I'll be dead honest. Like, there was a couple people that were like down no matter what, and they were good people. But I feel like Ronan dumbfounded kind of doing what they did publicly on Twitter got the ball rolling in a sense of making a lot of people feel like, yo, I'm comfortable to do this. Because, you know, like throwing any charity event, everyone's going to have like their second guesses, their reservations. How's this really going down? Is this genuine? Is it honest? Is this the best thing for us to do? Yada, yada. So you have to build that trust with people, bro. Like, you know what I mean? And I feel like Ronan Dumbfounded definitely helped put that in motion. And everything else was just falling into play. Like, you know, there's a couple battles that didn't happen that we were trying to set up and stuff like that. But that's expected. That's every single battle rap card. You can't predict when people's family members' birthdays are and shit like that just comes up in real life. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So,
right.
On the during this card, another thing that went viral about this card is you and URL, you guys had a dope moment on stage. Is this something we can look forward to in the future? Maybe a URL King of the Dot collab?
I wouldn't put anything off the table. You know what I mean? Like Pat, like I said, you know, Pat put us in the same room for a reason. I never have issues with any other league. You know what I mean? Like I'm always just someone that just keep my head down and work, you know? So I'm open for everything with everybody, bro.
Okay. So it's like just that camaraderie though between you and Smack. It always seemed like it was that level of respect. You know what I'm saying? And I just, again, it was another moment where fans like, all right, we step back from a minute from the competition of it all. And it's like kind of seeing the big picture. You feel what I'm saying? So I thought that was dope. And then seeing some of the guys like the Joey Gambellos and, you know, franchise and stuff like that. Is this, you consider this, you know, not only just a tribute, but kind of like, all right, we still out here, we still in the game, kind of a launch pad for what's going to go on for the rest of the year?
Yeah, it's real crazy, bro. You know, this was never supposed to happen this way, obviously. You know, me and Pat have been like planning, like, how do we make King of the, not even like planning, but just like, what are we doing once the borders open, right? Because like that's what stopped everything for us, bro. Was like, you know, we had good momentum before COVID. We had the town business events, we had the decades, we had World Doms over in London. Like, you know, 2018, we had a little bit of a slow year, you know, but 2019, everything we started doing really good. COVID really hurt us. So, you know, I was organizing like a big event with Pat for Pat to be the headliner. And that's what we were like trying to figure out. You know, is it going to be Geechee? Can we get him in Canada? Can we get, you know, different names of people that we were just throwing around? Iron Solomon, yada, yada. What can we do? So when he passed, it was really weird because it was like he was the centerpiece of everything I was building around up here in Canada, you know, and he always has been. Pat has always kind of been like, you know, the guy that holds it down up here, man. He's always been the guy, right? Like it's Canadian battle rap. It's like, you know, it's weird. We just have this camaraderie because we're all Canadian and we understand we kind of get grouped together, you know, but Pat was like the champion of us, bro. He was like, you know, no matter what people can say, it don't matter. We got past day. You know, so yeah, I lost touch on even the question, bro. Lost touch on it, but it was more so like, you know, I don't know if this was the relaunch of King of the Dot, the rebirth, the ending. You know, nothing in my mind was even going into this other than like making sure we do right by Pat's family. It was about like getting something back for me. You know what I mean? Like, good, right? Like I'll figure my shit out, but like this was really about just what can we do for Pat. But I also do know, like, you know, Pat's legacy is enshrined in King of the Dot, and you know it's important for us to keep this going, to keep his legacy alive and keep it going, and you know the powers that be that.
So okay, that's a whole fact, man. Again, rest in peace, Pat Stay, of course. Tournaments. Let's talk tournaments real quick. King of the Dot, is season 2? You guys still working with Twitch? Are you still coming out with another tournament?
Yeah, we can do that. I just had to take a break, bro. That season was a lot of fucking work, man.
Yeah, I was about to say. All them goddamn battles, get it?
We were doing an event every Sunday for like 40 weeks or something. So like when that ended, like I loved everybody. Like the whole thing was a crazy experience. But like after something like I just needed to kind of like sit back. I run another company, right? I got a weed cannabis company and everything up here. So, you know, yeah, you know, we'll be back with the seasons. I just needed, you know, a little time to regroup, bro, because that shit it's a season. It's a full year project, right? And I think like a lot of people just really don't understand like encompassing something like that. Like Tone, we spoke about it before, just like little, you know, scenarios within the season that like out of sight, out of mind, but you need to make sure that they're paid attention to because it's important in the grand scheme of things. Like, you know, there's just so many semantics to go across, you know, that it's a torturous project to say the least, because you can't skip a beat. So much is relying on other people. If someone skips out of the season, they fuck up so much in that division. You have to get to work and find the replacement. You gotta the people they're battling are going to accept them as an opponent. There's just a lot of things where I think the season was really built to give battle rap something substantial. So how much you're going to get paid for the year. You know who you're going to be battling for the year. I can trust the networks, because when networks talk to us in battle rap, they're like, okay, cool. Well, what are you doing in Q3 of 2025? And all of us are like, well, I don't know, maybe a blackout or something. You sound like you don't even know what your business is doing. So having these segmented programs that you can shop the networks and shit was the ultimate goal of it, right? You shop this to the right network, you get the right funding, everyone gets paid properly, you have the pay structure, everything is wrapped up in this, from judging to, we were judging the judges, you know what I mean, to make sure we had the best.
Talk that shit. Yeah.
We made it really elaborate, that we weren't trying to skip a beat, because we understood that this could be a great stepping stone for battle rap to take that next step. You know what I mean? Maybe it's not today, maybe it's not tomorrow, but something like this is needed in battle rap, where there is a season, where there is accolades, where there are, consistent paychecks. We're all grown people. We want to know how much money we're going to be making for the year, so we can plan and it not just be winging it all the time. You know what I mean? Having your opponent. So, if you're an artist as well, you find out your 3 opponents in January, you can write all 3 of your battles by February and have the rest of the year to work on music. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Out to brand yourself and be an actual artist, rather than spending your time wondering what's next. I got to fish on Twitter to find out what I'm doing next. I got to focus on doing this. It was allowing artists to have the time to brand themselves and do different things. You know what I mean? While knowing what you have on your plate, knowing what you're getting paid, and hopefully a chance at a much bigger prize. You know what I mean?
Okay. Big shout out to Gully TK in the chat as well. Salute Gully.
Oh, man.
Now,
it's hard. It's very hard.
Would you say? Go ahead.
Shout out Gully, man. He's kind of people like him. They're the ground level of battle rap. They work very hard and they don't get a lot of the praise, because they're not the face of a big league. They're not like me and Smack. You know what I mean? But they do just as much good work as us and Smack and everything. So Ground Zero, he's put in a lot of legwork in that over 11 years. He's birthed a fucking astronomical amount of fucking battle rap careers, and Gully is never the type of person to jump on Twitter and say, I did that, shout out me, or anything like that. He just keeps his head down and works, man. You got to respect it.
Respect.
That are needed in this culture, bro. They're the people moving the chains, oiling the machine to keep this machine going.
I fuck with Toronto. I fuck with y'all energy, man. Y'all got Toronto, y'all play, man. I like it.
Real industrious people. Yeah, looking out for the people and things like that. And I when I hear you talk, I hear a person that you own this platform, but your concern is the artist branding and the artist visibility and things of that nature, right? Now, recently there's been a lot of debate about visibility on YouTube, on public platforms versus proprietary apps, right? Now, the common sentiment among probably some people in the audience here is that everything should drop. Everything should come out publicly. That's the best way for people to get, the content and entice the casual fan. Having these paywalls doesn't necessarily work for casual fans. What do you say in response to that? And kind of, what's your experience been, I guess, with Twitch? I guess would be the other question.
Yeah, I guess the question really relies on the artist. Are you willing to sacrifice the finances for the viewership? You know what I mean? Because it's a business model, and people need to understand that it's a business model to help the artist get paid more, which allows you to do more with your life. There's different business models. I think the URL business model is a good business model with what they're doing. It's different than the rest. They've actually created a niche lane for themselves that only they exist in. And you know what I mean? If you want the big checks and you know what I mean? Shit like that, that's what that's created for. You know what I mean? You can't demand big money and then get mad when people create an outlet to help make you more money. You know what I mean? It's bro, you can have your cake and eat it too, right? It's a business model. They find it working. It's what's helping them pay artists. So if that's what works for them, that's what works for them. But the artists need to make that decision. Are you going to sacrifice finances for viewership? And if you are, then there's a lot of outlets for you. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
King of the Dot, we've always released our battles on YouTube just because it's kind of just what we've done from the beginning. I'm not going to break tradition, but that's us, and I'm not going to dog anyone else for doing anything different, because I think we all got to find our lane and find our way to exist in this. And there's been how many 3,000, like probably not that many, but like 1,000 battle leagues over the 15-year course. How many have been around for 15 years still exist? It's like a strong 5. So how can you even chip away at those people? Those are the surviving few. You know what I mean? So I think, like, look, there's a lane for everything. And, I don't know. As an artist, I can definitely see the issue, but that's what you got to justify, right? Like, if you want to make more money, and you can't get that, then that's your argument, right? But if not, then.
Did you notice much of it? Because you always have great deals outside of YouTube. Did you notice much of a different change in viewership from when you had a deal when your deal with Twitch versus putting battles on YouTube? Did you notice like anything different?
Not really, because battle rap is so top heavy that it's the names that will always bring the viewership. The leagues can be the general push, but like it's the names, you know what I mean, that are gonna make people join. That's why I always tell everybody, man, you only break once. So if you ain't ready to be the best ever, don't try to get on these big stages, because fans are gonna click a video with your name once, and they're gonna make that judgment whether they click it again and again and again for the future. So if you back, the next time you post that shit on the main channel, they ain't gonna click it anyway. So I don't know. Some of y'all maybe got lucky that your battles didn't hit YouTube.
Organik giving y'all some game right now. He giving y'all some game. Yeah.
That's the one thing I'm saying. It's like, are you ready for what comes after being on YouTube? Like, I don't think a lot of people is built and ready for that, as they think. Everybody think YouTube is just your battle come out of YouTube, you're gonna blow up, you're gonna be successful, and they don't realize this work that come behind that. And it's
it's another job, bro. You got to look at it as a YouTube release as another job, right? Because that reflects that's the living, standing thing on your brand. So if you don't take that YouTube drop serious, go hard on the promo, hard on everything else, like that's the thing that's going to stand there and represent you for the rest of your time. When people look you up, that's what pops up. So if they're seeing 6,000-7,000 views, how does that look on your brand compared to the people that are pushing 70 to 700 or whatnot? You know what I mean?
When you book an artist, do you, like, in the past, or have you required like promo, or is that's something that's like something you spoke about with them, or that's something that you kind of just expect?
Yeah, definitely. But I think different scenarios are different. Like a season and everything. Yeah, certain events and certain people, like, I feel like I'm too much of a people person sometimes, and I'll understand like the psyche of just a battler, because I was a battler of like, I don't want to promote it because I'm not confident in my material yet. And like, that's where I think like you need to understand, like, you can't force someone to be fake confident. Like, I usually allow people to get confident in their material, and then the last week I'll drill on them for the promo, because like now they're confident in what they can do. Where if you're asking them to promo hard all the time when they don't even know what they're going to get up there and do yet, you're creating skepticism in their mind. You know what I mean? Are they going to now promote a bad performance? Are they promoting, you know what I mean? So I like to at least wait till I know people are super confident in their shit. But I think battlers, again, just need to understand that you are your own brand. We're 15 years deep in this like part of this era, and you got to do what other people won't to stand out, or else you're just going to fit in and you're with the rest of the masses.
Right. That's real talk. Wow. Yeah, I feel like, yeah, like what you said. I mean, it's interesting coming from you, right? And I'm sure the people in here are going to react, because it's definitely different depending on what your company model is. You know what I'm saying? Like you can have something that's proprietary. Maybe that makes more sense for you at the time. But even just like outside events, I feel like over the past couple of years, the way we view like outside events, and like we come out there and stuff like that, these different venues and things like that. Are you guys looking to at some point maybe like go, to the different like places, the Midwest, for instance? Detroit's been itching for an event for a while.
Detroit's somewhere we always have roots, just because King of the Dot. Toronto and Detroit are next door neighbors. Right there. Honestly, bro, Michigan is the hottest untapped talent in battle rap. I've been saying it for 5 years, but you got people like Time City, Stack Almighty's. There's a lot of good artists in Detroit that are untapped right now that'll be superstars. They have superstar potential. They just really haven't got a machine put behind them in the way that they deserve it yet. You know what I mean? But right now, I'll be honest, I really didn't even like, if you want me to act like I had this, like, year plan for King of the Dot when Pat died, I really didn't. Everything kind of came to a halt when he did. We focused on that. Now we're kind of reconvening, deciding what we want to do. Like, I want to bring it back in Canada. Toronto's the 3rd largest city in North America. We have a very
I want to come to Canada.
it's a different culture in battle rap up here for what King of the Dot is built in comparison to other leagues. It's very family community. Like, there's a lot of girls that come out to events. There's, just different things where, like, you have fun. Our events are very, like, uplifting in a weird, and I know, like, other people see it. It's like you see people start to choke and everyone's like, yo, you got it, bro. They're not like booing. But it's a good vibe and feeling to be at in a very hyper aggressive culture that we got. You know what I mean? And like, it's you feel it after. It's like, man, it's like I always say, we're a bunch of degenerates, but we're a brotherhood. And weekends that we can all come together and make each other, have good performances and do good shit. There's not a better feeling in the world. This is what we do this for. So I just feel like we curate really good events up in Toronto. We've created and harnessed a really good community up here. I really want to bring that back. I feel like COVID forced us to neglect it for a little while.
Yeah, I'm gonna tell you right now, people probably looking for a nice excuse to go to Toronto sometime in the summer, something like that. I was
about to say, make sure it's the summer, man.
I'm about to say, listen, I'm from Rochester, man. We're not about to go up there anytime before May. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, let's let it settle in. Go ahead, Polo.
No, I was gonna say, I came out there. I think it was one time. It was an all-star weekend. It was like years ago. That shit was one of the coldest places I ever.
February, bro. I hibernate, man. That's it.
It's other leagues. You got I see a lot of people say they want to see King of the Dot do a collab with iBattle. iBattle League. Are you familiar?
Yeah, of course I know iBattle, man. It's Lex.
Okay. Mm-hmm. I see a lot of people saying they would love to see a collab.
I mean, we pretty much do collab. We always have artists going to each other's events and shit like that. I think people just get really like entangled in like the competitive of everything.
Right. Yeah.
You want like battle leagues battling. You know what I mean? Like it's a funny thing, but it's a cool thing, bro. Shout out iBattle. They're doing a great job. They harness and build a lot of talent in battle rap. You know what I mean? Lex is a very hardworking person that really kind of, again, I look at them like Gully, bro. They're on the ground level, putting in the grueling good work that really makes this season. This culture move, bro. Like, we can't all just pick superstars out of nowhere and do stuff. Like, it takes people like Gully, Lex, a lot of people across the whole board. I don't really want to start naming names. People feel left out, but like, that do this work that like is really kind of not appreciated by the mass culture, but it is very much valued by the mass culture, if that makes sense. You know what I mean? It's not like people aren't just singing their praises all the time, but they do understand how important it is for that lane to be there for these people.
Okay.
Man.
Yeah, man.
For the people here, we trying to get all the questions. We start a little late, so
Salute to y'all. Everybody's here.
We gotta schedule a part 2 for sure.
Bro, we have to.
I'll get a couple more. I'll chill for a couple more. My call ain't came in yet, so I'm still good.
Okay. I wanted to ask you because it's a lot of people. Did you happen to see the Adam 22 Lush One thing? Did you happen to see that?
Yeah.
What's your thoughts on that?
Yeah,
I don't like anyone being treated like that, bro. I don't think that's the way you treat humans, man. I understand being upset, but take people aside and talk to them. I'm not going to speak on why they're mad. That's none of my business. You know what I mean? But I think you gotta understand the platform that you're running, and kudos to Adam. I don't know, bro. It could have been handled better. I know Lush is a human. I don't like seeing humans get broken down like that.
Yeah. I don't know everybody intimately or anything like that. I don't have a great relationship or anything like that with Lush, but he's beloved over here. You know what I'm saying? In the battle rap circles, right? Like we love Lush, right? So it's just weird kind of seeing that energy. You as a boss, like as an owner of a platform and things like that, when situations like that happen in house, but you see that type of behavior, doesn't that have an effect on the people that work around you? Like, you know what I'm saying? You being in your position, like, how would you handle it? Like, is it just go behind the scenes with it? Like, what if it was blatant disrespect?
you know, that's why I say I don't know what happened. I'm not going to pretend I know what happened. I'm not, you know what I mean? All I know is what I seen and what people were kind of sending me and stuff like that. But like, it's just an empathy issue, bro. It's just a human thing, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, I get content and everything, but like, you know, there's certain people I feel to do it to, and people not. Lush is already a vulnerable person due to his position, you know, and where he's come from and where he's at in life. I just feel like there's ways to handle it that if you know him and you cared about him, you know the way to handle that with him. You know,
Respect.
that's pretty much all I'll say.
Oh wait, go ahead.
No,
Because Gully talking shit in the you see Gully talking about? You see what he talking about? Gully versus Getty. Still gotta happen. Yeah, you went off the hook. Yeah.
See what happens when you big them up, bro. Now their egos.
You see?
You know what I mean?
And be your own people every time. Yeah.
I told him love. Now he's calling me out.
But for the artists that kind of want to branch out and they do want to take the route of getting YouTube drops and not only being exclusively tied down to anybody, what's your advice for them to how to as a business owner, brand owner? What's your advice for them to how to get themselves out there more, or how to, you know, create some type of buzz for them without having a lot being locked down to a league?
I mean, look, man, every scenario is different. You got to really recognize your strengths, your weaknesses. I think like a lot of things people in battle rap understand is you got to make yourself likable and approachable to people that don't know you. Make yourself presentable on camera so people that don't know you have an automatic attraction to maybe the way you dress, talk, present yourself. Something about you that is at least you're going to be your strong point in making people kind of fall in love with like you as a human, right? Battle rapping is only a small percentage. You know, there's great battle rappers right now. We all know some super slept on battle rappers that aren't hitting 1 million views, right? So it's about, I think, you know, the perfect mix is just finding a good way to brand yourself, mix it with your skills and get to work, man. You know, get to work. That's all I'll say. You know, time's ticking. So don't let it pass you. Don't pass on opportunities thinking that they'll be there in the future because they may not be, you know?
Mm-hmm. No doubt. That's
and,
real.
And don't burn bridges. That's rule number 1 right there.
Number 1. I mean, because your reputation is, see, that travel, that means a lot in this, right? You know what I'm saying? Especially
make sure you show up.
Yeah. And Frack, I see you in there talking your talk about some Team Gully. You see Frack, see it, be your own people for real. Like, yeah, I see you. I'll be Joey Gambello. Be quiet if I get Joey on you. Chill out.
Yeah, you don't want that smoke. Nah, crazy with Joey. Stop.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But no, this is great because, you know, I think a lot of the fans definitely need to hear this stuff. And just the fact that you guys have stood the test of time and stuff like that. Again, I can't talk enough about Dumbfounded, Kid Twist. Like seeing both of them, you know, or Jin, you know what I'm saying? Like
on every artist that was on this, bro, because I keep saying it again and again. These are the people battle rap needs to be praising. These are good-hearted individuals that use their skill set to do something fucking beautiful, bro. This shit don't happen. Hockey players, football players, baseball players, golfers, race car drivers, they pass all the time. You see their whole community come together, sacrifice the finances and say, no, we're going to compete to make sure their family's good. Like that's the realest shit you could ever ask for your friends is to go to work for you and work for your family. These guys basically woke up every day for a couple months and went to work for their homie's family. And, you know, every single one of them, I just got an ultimate lifetime respect for them because it's easy to say RIP. It's easy to make a couple tweets. What's real is making sure you get the job done for the family and make sure that they rest easy. You know what I mean? And that's the goal always.
Would you ever do like a battle rap union in a sense where like a situation like this, you know, where you guys all the leagues come together and y'all like put together some type of funding or anything like that for any type of situation that might happen like this? Would you ever?
Of course, bro. Like, you know, we got to be there for each other, man. Like, it's important that we're there for each other and shit like this, man. I feel like King of the Dot's probably been hit harder than a lot of other leagues. You know, we've lost under PH, Feel Good, Bruce B's, Not Selects. You know, we've been hit hard recently with Corms. You know, so I think it's just important to like at least be there and do what we can. You know what I mean? Sometimes not everyone's going to be able to raise what we did for Pat. I understand Pat's an anomaly, but like it's just enough. Like there was a certain reason why we did that in memoriam video that we played at the event that praised and showed everybody that's passed from battle rap, because I wanted everyone's family to know that this is their family too. You know what I mean? Like whether you down in Atlanta and you watching someone who passed, like, you know, for example, Double Dime, you know what I mean? So he's putting his face on a big LED board in Canada and allowing the world to cheer for him while his family in Atlanta is seeing this. Like that is the definition of our community, our culture. Like this is what we're supposed to do to each other. We can't just let people pass and forget them. Like we gotta immortalize these people as legends. You know what I mean? And it was important for us to do that because these people all have contributed a lot to our culture. They've you know, put in work when other people weren't looking a lot of the time, and you know, doing something like that is just the least we can do. So I just feel like that's, as a culture, this is what we got to do. We're a brotherhood, and again, you know, our legacies rely on us holding each other up.
No doubt, man. No doubt. That was powerful, man.
Yeah,
wow. Yeah. No, it's real. That's real talk, man. I wanted to end off on some like random stuff, but that was like, you know what I mean? That was real. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to all of y'all that's here. You know, now let's, because I kind of want to, because it's been a lot of debate about best MCs and best ever and things like that. And I find myself like, you know, getting into these fights with these teenagers. I don't know why. I'm arguing with these teenagers at the barbershop, things like that. Now, we talking about top 10, top 5, whatever the case might be. Like somebody like Kendrick Lamar, right? That was a topic. Kendrick Lamar and Wayne. People having them in their top 10 or not. It almost turned to a massacre at the barbershop. For you personally, top 10 all time, do Kendrick and Wayne both make it for you?
Oh, Wayne for sure. You know what I'm saying?
Of course, Wayne.
Kendrick, I'll be honest, man. I feel like he was just a little late into my like lyrical hip hop, like musical journey. You know what I mean? I feel like if Kendrick and J. Cole were 5 years earlier, they probably would have been my all-time favorites. But I feel like at that time, melodic music was kind of like taking over for me at that moment. So I don't want to say no to Kendrick because I just feel like I haven't given him his proper just due. You know what I mean? Like, I've never sat down and listened to like 3 Kendrick albums in a weekend and something. It's just, you know, something I haven't done.
Okay.
But I do respect him as a rapper and an artist, bro, because I know his skill set is there. I just musically, it's, you know what I mean? It's tough to listen to everything and get into everything.
Yeah. Do you think Drake, do you think he gets enough credit or enough for the best rapper conversation? Do you feel like his name should be mentioned more?
Oh, fuck yeah, bro.
Talk that shit, Gannick. Yeah.
Going to go down as number 1 at the end of the day, because I'll say this, bro. Look how long everybody's career is. Everyone's career is a 6-year shelf life. Drake has been going since 2011. It's what, 2003? He's doubled what everyone else has done as far as like remaining like the main figure in the culture, bro. Like he is the pinnacle of he's what everyone strives to be. You know what I mean? Getting a feature from Drake is literally life-changing for rappers, bro. Life-changing. There's, you know, him, Jay, Kanye, M, you know, there's like Snoop, there's people up there that are going to be immortalized forever, bro. And Drake is this generation's guy.
Okay. Is there any rappers, any artists that you feel like as you got older, you was able to appreciate them more? Because I find myself listening to a lot of Pac lately. And I didn't get it. I didn't get Pac and Scarface. I didn't understand it till I got a little bit older. So for you,
a good drop, actually.
Right? Like, yeah, for you. And I see we got the big split. Yeah. For you.
What you smoking? What you smoking on?
Me? Come on. I run a weed company, man. Come on.
I'm like, oh, this thing smoking a polo blunt over there.
You made me forget the question. What was the question again?
Oh, yeah. I would say rappers that you appreciate more now that you older than when you was younger.
You know, it's really weird. I'm so nostalgic, so it's tough to say that because I find myself like digging back into like what I really grew up on. You know what I mean? Which is like real, just like, you know, Queens, a lot of Queens music, shit like that. You know, now these days, people I appreciate, I think just more melodic music. You know, when I was young, I was all about bars. I just cared about bars. You know, I didn't even care if you were on beat because like East Coast hip hop pretty much taught us to not care about the beat. You know, what I mean? Everyone's gonna rap off beat anyway. So, you know, and that's just kind of what this is, man. You know, but the melodic music is built on me over the years. You know, but yeah, I'm still true to my roots, man. I fuck with the lyrical shit a lot from back in the day.
I think people underestimate that. For a lot of us, Lyrical Miracle, Raucous Records, Backpack, Lyricist Lounge, motherfuckers, like, we wasn't this melodic. Yo, I'm singing and rapping. Like, what? Get that out of here. It got till I got older and my beard started. I'm like, you know what? All right, brother, go ahead and do do your half singing, half rapping thing. I'm here. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely took some getting used to.
You know what I'm saying? It's just like the transition from the big closed era to the small. You know what I mean? It's just like,
and it's the confidence of just not caring anymore if someone hears you listening to something that may sound like, you know what I mean? It's like back when all music just had to be hard. It's just kind of like just what the era was. You know what I mean? Everything just had to sound hard. Now it's like you coming up, you got like Justin Bieber singing the hooks on like major rapper songs, and it's like, hell yeah.
It's like, yo, we got like, you know, back in the day, we like, all right, MOP, you know what I'm saying? We listen to Mobb Deep and all that. This generation, they like, yo, let's get the toughest rapper. Hey, Sheeran, come here. I need you on this hook real quick. Like, what? Y'all gonna talk about, okay, y'all gonna talk shooting people with Ed Sheeran. Okay, cool. All right, I get it.
Let me ask you, do you, bring it back to battle rap. Do you feel like a lot, because I noticed with the new fans, they trying to like with the Casita, Casita ain't really that good of a puncher. Or with this, he ain't really. Do you feel like the older legends get as much respect in this era as they supposed to with the new fans?
No, not at all. I feel like battle rap is one of the only places where like the legends get like, you know, people are trying to chop them down still, you know, because it's like a status quo to be able to say like, I'm better than Mook, I'm better than Lux, and yada yada. Where, you know, I feel like those people again, you know, they're the legends, they're the trendsetters of this shit, man. So it's just I'd like to see certain people just kind of, I don't know, do we need like a Hall of Fame or something that's like, you know, really put certain people up on like a legacy? Because bro, like even like Ilmac and Thesaurus, is if people really followed their journey from 2002 to now, like there's not many more decorated artists in that. Like Ilmac's won Scribble Jams, 2-on-2 World Rap Championships, to just battling Jin last weekend. Like his record is fucking crazy, bro. Like, his accolades are crazy. Thesaurus's accolades are crazy. And then you have people like, you know, the Disasters and the Tay-Rocks and people that just have so many classic battles underneath their record that they're like immortalized forever as well. So it's, you know, the vets, they got to go down as legends, man. And I don't know what we got to do as leagues or maybe like as a big group all together to like start kind of like giving some of these people the graceful exits they deserve, rather than allow them to say they're not doing this no more and everyone's just dissing them every battle for shock value. You know, because eventually that chips away at their aura and their legacy and who they actually are and how other people view them. You know what I'm saying? Because like you growing up, like we all knew of like hearing like Larry Bird and stuff from our parents, and like, you know, finding out, hearing how good they talk to them. If they talked about how shit he was, I wouldn't be looking at Larry Bird as a legend right now. Right. So like it's that's how we got to start kind of training people to like, you know, and that's going to help battle rap grow too. You can't chip everyone down until they're nothing and valueless, man. We got to have people in this side that have like substantial value that can be the ambassadors of what we do. You know what I mean?
Because I think we're getting close to that that like documentary time where battle rap is like 20 years in, or, you know, whatever, 30 years in, and y'all sitting on VH1 or some 30 for 30 ESPN, and we got all the clips and stuff like that. It's time to start building that so that we can have that stuff to bring over to them people. Like, look, this is a classic battle. That's why this show, and that's why a lot of media exists, because it's time capsule. I'm like, yo, we got Organic up here talking about this. This is the footage. This is what is going to go in that documentary. You feel what I'm saying? So,
and that's why I said last time, I appreciate what y'all do so much, because like you guys are like extra arms in the culture that we can't do. I can't provide media that adds like topically biased questions and stuff like that. Y'all can, and that's where like beautiful content comes out in this culture, and you allow people to become more than a rapper. People start to get emotionally invested into the artist because they get to know them as the human behind the artist. You know what I mean? And that's very valuable in this time and age, man.
That's real.
So, salute to y'all for, you know, continually putting in the groundwork to allow people to get just a little bit extra of a voice. You know, even me for tonight.
Oh man! Once I've been wanted to, you know, we've been wanted to tap back in with you, and then once we seen, you know, we knew the Pat stay forever. You know, all that was getting planned and stuff like that. So, you know, we was gonna wait for that. Let me ask you a question. Top five all time. I know this is a cliche question.
Are we talking basketball or football or something?
Yeah, get it. There it is. Look at this. Yeah.
Top five all time battle rap. Who's your top five? Who's Organic top five?
Okay, yo. I'm gonna say Pat Stay, Bender, PH, you know, Caddy Ron, and Feel Good. I'll just like that, just because they ain't here no more, and I'm gonna continue to sing their praises.
It's a fact.
Yeah, rest in peace. That's a fact.
Definitely a fact. Yeah, man. It definitely, you know, shout out to you. I definitely appreciate this. I appreciate your time and everything like that. I'm a little bit jealous. The two brothers over here, blood, like y'all having a field day over here. I'm over here sober. Y'all better than me?
Hey,
That's
bro,
what's going on?
I drive up to Canada. Come kick it, bro. I got you. Don't worry. You come up here.
Oh, listen, man. I had some good times on Queen Street, man. Yeah.
And that's for all the battle rappers, bro. Any battle rapper that comes up here, like that's like what I feel. You know, we take pride in taking care of people, man. I want to make sure everyone comes up here. You have a good experience. You go home having a good time and want to come back. You know, so if y'all are ever in Toronto, hit me up, man. I'll make sure.
Yeah, we gonna pull up to the next blackout event.
Oh, we outside for the next one, Organik. We ain't playing.
Time, man. I'll make sure there's care packages for y'all too.
Okay.
Oh yeah, that's a fact, man. Let's give them the ISO talk.
Hospitable, yeah, things like that. Yeah, now Organik, we're gonna give you the ISO so you can talk to the people. You know what I'm saying? It's your world, you know what I mean? We put 30 on the shot clock. You know what I mean? It's on you.
Yo, shout out everybody for supporting the Stay Forever event. It means a lot. You didn't just purchase a ticket to the event, a pay-per-view. You helped purchase a meal and much more for the family. It is greatly appreciated from the bottom of my heart. I know it's greatly appreciated from Pat Stay's family, from my King of the Dot family as well. Thank you to all the artists, the staff, the fans, everyone that just allowed this to happen. This shit is going down forever. It's the best project I've ever been a part of. Appreciate y'all, man. Salute.
No doubt, man. Organik, man. Salute. Until next time, man. You stay safe.
Y'all as well.
And we tapped in, all right?
Love. Appreciate y'all, man. Thank you.
No doubt, man. That is the legend himself, the legendary Organik owner of KOTD. You know what I'm saying? Definitely one of the more transparent guys in this culture. Definitely cares about the people. Obviously, you see his commitment to keeping people like Pat Stay's memory alive. Rest in peace, Bender. Rest in peace, PH. Rest in peace, Caddy Ron as well. And yeah, shout out to Organik, man. Doing this guy. I can't wait to see what's next because he think we playing. We will go out there to Toronto.
Oh no, we definitely got to go out there. That's we definitely got to go out there. That's a fact,
bro. Come on,
we got to make something happen.
Man, I love reggae. They like reggae out there too, huh? Reggae?
Oh,
it's Caribbean food out there too.
Oh, huh? Man, listen, man, do that. I only been there once though, but that was probably one of the best places I ever been. No cap.
Yeah, man. The good people, good energy, because you got a divert like that melting pot. You know what I'm saying, bro? Like you talk about like you meet somebody like I'm half Filipino and like Polish. Like what? Like, how did your parents meet? Like how
the fuck you Jamaican and Philippine? What?
And then he hit you with like, yeah, but my mom ain't really like all Polish. Like she like Polish and Venezuelan. How the fuck did they meet? You like, yeah, I'm from. Oh, so you just got everything. Like what? Like yeah, you know.
Man, listen, it's a lot, man. It's been a lot going on, man. At Battle Rap, this shit been lit, man.
Definitely.
Now
wait, hold on, Polo. I wanted to make sure that we were in the right time slot. I wanted to make sure.
Hey, Verb, man, we good. We good.
What we doing, Verb?
We good.
Come on, man. Come on, man. Like I know, yeah, we cool and stuff like that. You know, we could take a joke or the punch to the rest of them, but they just been getting mad at us every week for something. Yeah. Like, you know what I mean? Verb said, I warned y'all. I let y'all live. Okay. This my corner. I walked y'all. What he said? It was fire. I was like, okay. Nah, but Verb, nah, we not.
Yo, I knew it was bad. I knew it was bad when we ain't even got to talk.
Nah, I know what you about to say. And don't say it. We gonna say that. We gonna say that.
Radio show, man. We'll save it, man.
Radio show tomorrow. Posey definitely has a lot of things. Shout out to Driz, you know what I mean, as well. But nah, salute to all of y'all, man. Salute to what y'all got going on because you know y'all been supporting what we doing and everything like that, ups and downs, trials and tribulations, but we back outside and stuff like that. Make sure that y'all also get the Patreon, get the Discord as well. And if y'all want to support your boy, the walk down, the battles are dropping. I don't know if y'all been seeing them on the channel. They fire. Every like 2 days we've been dropping them. You know what I'm saying? Last one was Chrissy and Shayna Ashley out in Harlem. You know what I mean? Of course, Rex and Squeako on the roof.
Man, I gotta watch
Trapman Kane and Gutter Flea. I know, I get it. Smack who's these niggas, but yo, bro, listen to what it's a 3-round jump, 3 different beats. They went crazy, like no.
Yeah, did 3 rounds.
Yeah, they did 3 rounds, 3 different beats. You know what I'm saying? It was fire, bro. Like, yeah, it got a real nice little boxing theme for it. You know what I mean, with it and all that too. Yeah, watch that. I'm just saying. So, whole bunch of them shits coming out too. We still got like 4 more to drop. So, follow the walk down.
Man, make sure you follow the walk down. The twerk battle was crazy. The Rex battle versus Squeako is a classic. Yeah. Rex, I ain't going front, man. Y'all might have to build the belt for Rex, man.
Yeah, Rex might be the guy. Rex is the guy.
He might be the walk down champ. Y'all might just have to give him a walk down belt.
Right. So that's why I want everybody to watch the Trapman Kane and Gutter Flea battle, because that's probably how we do it so far. So like people that's on the grind and all that, right? We're gonna have y'all battle. We're gonna have the fans vote and be like, yo, this person is dope, whatever. And it'd be like tournament style.
What's up with Jay Mills versus Rex? Because Jay Mills versus Rex.
That'd be fire. That would be fire.
Because look, I ain't going front. I just watched the app battle. Jay Mills, even though you lost, but he wasn't as bad as they said he was going to be.
Right. So I do think. Listen, I think if you start an instrumental and Jay Mills starts rapping,
it's gonna rap on beat.
Yeah, like let's not do that. You know what I'm saying? I just don't feel like his style is up to date for battle rap stuff, but he can rap. You know what I'm saying? So hell yeah, Mills would be fire. I see a lot of people talk about Gotti, Rum. You know what I'm saying? We got people out.
Wait. I got it. I got it.
What's up?
Rex Geechee Gotti.
Listen, man.
I'm
just saying, stay tuned, Polo. that's all I'm saying, man.
On the walk down. Rex versus Geechee. Because look, and that's great promo for when they decide to actually battle, because they're battling on beat. It's a little promo battle.
Right. Now, question is, where do we put that one in the middle of the hood? Like, what hood are we going to? Like,
now that's the question.
Do you go to Harlem, or do you know what I'm saying? You get up with the homies out west.
Nah, I think New York will be fire on 42nd Street.
Yeah, something like that, right?
42nd Street, right by where they got the police center, right in that little with the.
I know what you're talking about, right there on that little when you crossing the street and it's that little
in the background, a big screen. You battle right there on Times Square. I'm telling you, that'd be crazy.
Yeah, that'd be tough. That would be tough. I mean, listen, man.
You got OP running around there.
Bro, I ran into OP. Shout out to OP. I said, bro, you keep brutalizing, like you wilding it. He's like, bro, they don't want no actual me in them ciphers, bro. Like, they don't want, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, yo, if I that's one right there that I'm gonna look into for sure.
Man, go back and watch that DNA. He said, I got steam from the feel like you got hit by the Navy. He was wild on DNA. Go watch that. But
shout to OP. Yeah.
He said y'all should get Goods on the walk down too. Oh yeah, that's another one.
Goods in the walk down. Goods we need to fly, like we had to like really like get like the top floor somehow, like, you know what I'm saying? We got to really get, you know what I'm saying? We have to really put him in like a James Bond type setting, like, you feel me?
Yeah.
Like it had to really be like that. But yeah, so we're gonna still do them the name battles and stuff like that. You know what I mean? Like we said, I got Holmesy and Henny Man coming out. You know what I mean? Ryder and Dre, Snake and Show, you know what I'm saying, and Clean and Marv. So all that's coming out. But I'm just saying, for the up and coming artists, for the guys who just like probably more comfortable on beat, got EPs coming out, and then for the up and coming producers as well. So if you click on the videos, you can see the producers that made the beats. I know a lot of y'all is asking about it. So all the information is in there too. So yeah, man.
Tell A-Ward, Swamp, or T-Top come outside, man.
No.
I need
Polo versus A-Ward?
A-Ward, Swamp, or T-Top. One of the T-Top shot. I want one of them 3 niggas, man. They gotta come outside on beat. Them 3 niggas, I smoke one, either 3 of them niggas.
Okay. I mean the Bear. I don't know.
Come on, man. Man. T-Top, Swamp, A-Ward, Wolfhound, come outside.
Right. Okay.
None of y'all come outside.
Damn, A-Ward versus Polo would sell some tickets. I'm gonna come clean. It would.
Me versus Swamp will sell tickets too. I ain't
That's
gonna
a
front.
fact too.
I'm cooking Swamp. You sound like T.I., nigga. I'm smoking you.
That nigga, he gonna get up there and sound like Tip Harris and go crazy, Polo. Don't do that.
Now,
He'll
I
get
sound like, man, it's Hov. T.I. versus Hov, nigga. He's getting smoked. No,
Oh,
Swamp, I done walk through to get the pack. What? He get out of here.
oh.
Stop playing with me, Swamp. I'm not playing with you, nigga. I'm cooking you.
Yeah.
You think the Saga did some shit, man?
Yeah.
Stop playing, man.
That see, I'm gonna put. You know what? I'm gonna put get like a beat, like a Crown Me. Remember Crown Me, the instrumental, the old John. Remember the John with
Man,
with,
we could rap on a Nokia.
Diplomats John with T.I.
We could rap on a Nokia phone ringtone. He gets it don't matter.
Lunch table series. I'm gonna just get one where a nigga just it ain't even no beat for real. It's just a nigga like really, you know what I mean?
Nah, that's a fact. But nah, man. Salute everybody in the chat. We gonna be back tomorrow with the radio show. We probably got another interview tomorrow too. We got like 3 shows up right now. This
cooking.
The Bar God show, the show I did earlier. So we cooking, man. Hey, make sure I hit the likes, all that. They said ASAP. Listen, man, hit all these great suggestions. Y'all got ASAP means the ads, right? Capone and Tone on Twitter. The walk down and hit them up with y'all ideas and tag the artists.
Shout out to my man Canova. Now I don't want to get nothing away, but you know the brother said Av and ASAP me and those brothers have been contacted, sir. Yeah, we handling business over here. Yeah, absolutely. So just support what we got going on, man. We don't ask so much, just a few likes and a share. You know what I mean? Black Compass Media. We up out of here, y'all.
Salute.